This is the Astros Postcast, your instant game reaction for the Houston Astros, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
You know, throughout any regular season in any sport, really, you're going to have different heroes that step up. You're going to have other people do big things. You're going to have your biggest of big boys as well do their thing consistently to get wins. And that is what continues to happen for the Houston Astros as they go ahead tonight and, well, they take care of business. They get a hero shot out of Cooper Hummel. Framber Valdez does his thing. The bullpen behind him does their thing as well. And, oh, what do you know? The Astros kick off this series against the Philadelphia Phillies, a very, very difficult homestand, it looks like on paper. Well, with good news tonight. Hello and welcome to the Locked On Astros Postcast. I am your host, Michael Connor. Thank you for joining me here tonight as we talk about this win over the Philadelphia Phillies. 1-0 the final. Look, it's kind of what this team's identity is at times this season. They go out and they find a way to get victories, and they are elite when it comes to run prevention. We have always said that. You know, you can complain about this or whatever. You always have to tip your cap. Look at tonight's baseball game. Ranger Suarez on the other side of things was tremendous. He's been great this year for Philadelphia. The guy's got a 2.08 ERA on the season. The Astros got him for one run. One run. I mean, the guy didn't give up a hit until the 6th. They got close a few times. They had a couple balls down the line that were just, you know, barely foul. But that guy was tremendous. Yeah, I'll always have to recognize when the other side is tremendous as well. And that side was true. It was a tremendously played baseball game by both sides. And I'm talking more than anything else, pitching. And that's exactly what they had tonight. Elite pitching on both sides of things. And the Astros got the one swing. And they beat a great team tonight in Philadelphia on top of that. So if there's anybody out there that's still got to, you know, be cap negative about everything and not want to feel good about things, tonight's one of those nights where you need to take a look in that mirror. And look, I did it too earlier this season. I wasn't overly negative, I think, but I didn't have the expectation that this team would keep doing this. They're 13 games over 500 now. They're 46-33. Somehow, with all the injuries, and that's the thing I keep going back to, with all the injuries that this team has, they still find ways to win games. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. You know, the rest of the division right now has to be sick to their stomachs looking at what's happening with the Astros right now. Like another year and them just doing their thing. It's good to win tonight. The Rangers won. The Mariners won. I guess I could give the Angels a courtesy look. Have they won yet, or are they playing? I don't even know. Angels are losing at the moment, so there's that. Astros in the division, like I mentioned, 46-33. 4.5 game lead over Seattle with the win. Seattle's been playing better baseball of late as well. But that's the thing that you keep looking at is the Astros have been playing great baseball. Cooper Hummel, like I mentioned, you go through these seasons and you look at, you know, what happens when teams are going good and when teams are going bad. And like I mentioned, you're gonna have heroes that you don't expect. Cooper Hummel might not be here for very long. Like Cooper Hummel's been a guy that's bounced around a lot. I mean, he was with the Astros in spring training. Got let go, went to the Yankees. Didn't get up to the big leagues, so I think opted out of his contract. Went to the Orioles, or he got released by the Yankees, got picked up by the Orioles, went to the Orioles, got, I think, like 5 games with the Orioles. Not even that. One game with the Orioles. Got let go, ends up back with the Astros. The guy's got less than 250 big league at-bats. He's a 158 hitter entering today, and he had 4 home runs. And that played hero for this baseball team today. And those are the things that you have to be a great baseball team. And they did it. And they do it consistently. And it is just so darn impressive what they're able to pull off. I mean, think about if I told you coming into this baseball game, or if I told you back in March, hey, there's going to be the series against the Philadelphia Phillies when they come to town, where the Astros are going to have Christian Walker hitting in the 6 hole, Yainer Diaz hitting in the 7 hole, Cooper Hummel's hitting 8. Their cleanup hitter tonight's going to be Jake Myers, who actually didn't do anything tonight. Their cleanup hitter is going to be Jake Myers, and they're going to win that baseball game. They're going to have a record of 46-33. You would have looked at me and said, I am on something. Yet here we are. Wild times, man. Now they're set up for the rest of this series with Colton Gordon tomorrow against Zach Wheeler. It's going to be a really tough one. We know how tough Zach Wheeler can be. Then Hunter Brown will finish it off Thursday with a little day baseball for the Astros in that one. That'll be fun as they try to. Hopefully, hey, at that point, let's get greedy, right? Hopefully the Astros looking for the sweep. One thing I know, they can beat Philadelphia at Minute Maid Park. Oh, I did it. It's not Minute Maid Park anymore. It's the ice box, whatever. My bad. I made it all the way to June. Here we go. Absolutely crazy. And Framber Valdez tonight is Framber again. For all the haters in the back with Framber Valdez, I want you to stand up and I want you to apologize for what you've done to Framber and what you've said about Framber. Does not get the win tonight, but 7 innings. Now, look, I will agree with any of you. This is 4 walks is too many. That absolutely is the case. He knows that. He's frustrated with it. You can see it out there. But 7 innings, once again, no runs, 4 hits, 3 strikeouts, the 4 walks, 2.88 ERA on the season. You know, after that little blemish early in the year, he has really settled in. And, you know, we all kind of, I think, agree that the torch has probably been passed in terms of who's the ace, but it's not really like much of a passing of a torch. It's almost like they're running together holding the torch between Framber and Hunter. Framber, they're both pitching that way. Framber's consistently giving you a little bit more in terms of innings. Hunter's, you know, still working his way to being a Framber guy that's going to give you 7 plus every night. Man, Framber's been electric. He gets huge ground balls when he needs them to get the double plays and get out of the inning. I mean, when he needs something, he gets it. And I think that, you know, it'd be nice to have him pitching here past this year. I know it won't happen, but again, one can dream, right? That it would be a lovely, lovely thing for the Astros to continue to have he and Hunter Brown anchoring this rotation. Because those two guys are absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And they lead you to wins because, again, what did I say to start the show? The Astros are elite at run prevention. And you can be upset. Oh, well, they only scored 1 run. They only scored 4 runs this night, 3 runs that night, whatever. Well, you don't let the other team score many. Guess what happens? You win. That's exactly what happened again tonight. Who's the player of the game tonight? Let's talk about it next. And if the team can do this again tomorrow, Locked On Astros Postcast after a 1-0 win over the Phillies. Guys, you've probably heard of Viagra or Cialis. Maybe you've even tried them. But if you're looking for something beyond the usual pill, it's time to meet Rugiet Ready. Rugiet Ready is a next-gen prescription treatment designed to amplify arousal in the brain and boost blood flow. Unlike the usual pills that can take hours, Rugiet's 3-in-1 formula dissolves under your tongue and kicks in fast, on average 15 minutes. Effects can last up to 36 hours, so you can stay confident and in control when the moment is right. If traditional options haven't worked, Rugiet is the answer. Might be the answer. Over 150,000 men have already made the switch. Everybody loves. Who doesn't? That you can completely go online and talk to the doctors there. You don't have to go in to get your treatment. You can even read real customer reviews on their site. It's helping a lot of people feel more confident and present in the moment. Head to Rugiet.com/LockedOnMLB and use code LockedOnMLB to get 15% off your first order today. That's RUGIET.com/LockedOnMLB and use promo code LockedOnMLB for 15% off. Now let's give you one more message before we get back to our discussion on the Astros beating the Phillies tonight. You ever take a look at that bank account and go, where's your money? Well, ever wish of managing your money, making it feel easier? Well, with Monarch Money, it can. Whether you're growing your savings or planning a big purchase, Monarch puts you in the driver's seat. It's like having your own personal CFO, giving you full visibility and control over your finances. Monarch Money is more than just a budgeting app. It's a complete financial command center. You can track all of your accounts, investments, and spending in one place. So in addition to managing your money, you're also budgeting your wealth. Look, I've got some financial goals. They're pretty serious this year. You know, it's time to get serious with it. And using that Monarch Money between my wife and I is something that, really helps us manage our money together. Take control of your finances with Monarch Money. Use code LOCKEDONMLB at monarchmoney.com for 50% off your first year. That's monarchmoney.com, code LOCKEDONMLB for half off your first year. Astros 1-0 winners over the Philadelphia Phillies tonight, kicking off tough homestand. 6 games against 2 of the best teams in the National League. Turns out, though, the Astros are one of the best in the American League, one of the best in all in baseball as they get the victory tonight. Kicking it off, Framber Valdez doing his thing. Cooper Hummel with the home run. 46-33 now on the season of the Astros. The Astros only had 4 hits in the baseball game tonight. Cam Smith had 1. Cooper Hummel had 2. Yainer Diaz had 1 as well. He broke up the no-hitter there for Ranger Suarez, who was absolutely tremendous. And I want to give a tip of the cap again. Josh Hade, perfect on the season and save opportunities. I know the other day gave up a home run to cut his lead in from 2-1. We did not have a show that day. But he's been tremendous this season. Bang, bang, bang. Came in there, had the hit by pitch in the 9th tonight. But really, it feels like when you give him the ball in the 9th inning, it's going to be quick and it's going to be painless for you as an Astros fan, which is always fantastic. Who is taking home the honors tonight?
This is the Locked On Player of the Game.
It's pretty obvious. Cooper Hummel gets to take it home, 2 for 3. Had a broken bat single following that Yainer Diaz hit there in the 6th inning that broke up the no-hitter. Looked like the Astros were going to threaten. Of course, Mauricio Dubon somehow couldn't get a button down, get the guys over, then hits into a double play, and it was like, oh, goodness. And hitting the home run out there to right field to give the Astros their only run of the night. I could give it to really him, Framber, Brian Abreu was good, Josh Hade as well. But it's going to go to Cooper Hummel tonight because he provided the 1 run of offense in this entire game. And they did this game quickly. Who doesn't love a fast game? Especially when you win. I love them. Tomorrow, Zach Wheeler on the bump for the Philadelphia Phillies. It's going to be difficult. We're going to see how it looks. Colton Gordon's going to go for the Astros. Wheeler, by the way, 7-2 with a 261. Colton Gordon, this matchup for him is going to be, I feel, difficult. Phillies, of course, got some right-handed hitters that can do some stuff in their lineup. Now, they have lefties that got bop as well. And, look, he's been known to leave a pitch over the middle of the plate here or there, and he doesn't throw the hardest in terms of guys out of the Astros rotation. I would not be shocked tomorrow night if it's not the result that you don't want, but I also wouldn't be shocked if it is the result that you want. The Astros played great baseball at home. And that's the truth of it as well. They are now 28-13 at home this season. There's just one team that has more wins at home than the Astros this year, and that's the Dodgers have 30. 28 wins at home this year. They've been tremendous. That's why they're 46-33. Of course, when the game wraps up tomorrow night, come right here to this channel, Locked On Astros Locked On Astros Podcast YouTube page. I'm saying my words very easily if you're watching it live. You can always watch us live, and then, of course, you can watch it later on. And it's available everywhere that you get your podcast. Search Locked On Astros. You get this show and the Locked On Astros show, the daily podcast as well. Hope you guys enjoyed tonight. I had a great time watching that baseball game. I love a pitcher's duel. Hopefully tomorrow goes the Astros way again. We'll talk about it no matter what as soon as it ends on the Locked On Astros Postcast.